Hello, and welcome to Badger Talks Live, which brings exciting happenings, resources, and talent from your UW flagship campus to the people of Wisconsin and beyond. My name is Stephanie Cresson, and I'm a recent UW grad with degrees in psychology and rehabilitation psychology, as well as an incoming school psychology master's student. I'm originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Experts are sounding the alarm. Teachers are leaving the profession and fewer people want to join. More than 3/4 of US states, including Wisconsin, are experiencing a teacher shortage, highlighting a growing concern among public education and government officials about issues that were exacerbated during 3 years of the COVID-19 pandemic. However, there is hope. Today on Badger Talks Live, we'll talk to a Milwaukee area teacher now in the classroom, thanks to the UW-Madison School of Education, Wisconsin Teacher Pledge. I am pleased to introduce Todd Pritchard, the Director of Media and Public Relations at the Wisconsin Foundation and Alumni Association. Todd Pritchard is Director of Media and Public Relations for the Wisconsin Foundation and Alumni Association, WFAA, a nonprofit organization dedicated to advancing the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Before joining WFAA, Todd worked as an Emmy Award-winning producer and news director at TV stations across the country, including Madison, Minneapolis, Seattle, and Honolulu. He also worked as Public Information Officer for Wisconsin Emergency Management and was honored as at the White House as Champion of Change. Please welcome Todd Pritchard and our Milwaukee friends.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, it's great to be here in Milwaukee. We are here to celebrate the 175th anniversary of the University of Wisconsin. And we're going to get into that in a little bit. We're also going to get into the whole teacher pledge. So just a little bit of background. There are so many connections between the University of Wisconsin and Milwaukee County, southeastern part of the state. More than 5,000 undergrad students from Milwaukee, Ozaukee, Washington, and Waukesha counties currently attend UW-Madison. The university has awarded about $19.5 million to those undergrads in those counties. 42,000 alumni live in Milwaukee County and the WOW counties. We're here at the amazing Harley-Davidson Motorcycle Museum for the big 175th anniversary celebration today. It's going on from 5 to 7. We'll talk about that a little bit more in a few minutes. Harley-Davidson was founded back in 1903. It was one of only 2 major motorcycle manufacturers to survive the Great Depression of the 1930s. The connection between Harley-Davidson and UW-Madison goes back for more than a century. William S. Harley earned a degree in mechanical engineering from the University of Wisconsin-Madison in 1907. He's the co-founder of Harley-Davidson along with Arthur Davidson. They started the company, like I said, in 1903, and William served as the chief engineer and treasurer. Now, another interesting little trivia connection between the two: Arthur Davidson borrowed $500 in venture capital needed to start up Harley-Davidson from his uncle. His uncle owned a bee farm in Madison. The bee farm was located on Lake Mendota and was later sold to the University of Wisconsin, and it became what is now known as Picnic Point. So if you're an alum, little trivia for you, that's kind of cool, huh? Stephanie was talking about the teacher shortage and what's going on there. And you know, Milwaukee area schools, no exception, like many districts around the state are facing a teacher shortage. The University of Wisconsin is doing something really unique to respond to that crisis. They've come up with this UW-Madison School of Education Wisconsin Teacher Pledge. It is completely funded by donors. There's no state funding. It's all donations. And the program pays the equivalent of in-state tuition, fees, testing, and licensing costs for students enrolled in one of the School of Education's 15 teacher preparation programs. In return, the graduate pledges to teach for 4 years at a pre-K through 12th grade, either public or private school in Wisconsin. And those who teach in high need schools or subject areas then can fulfill that pledge in 3 years. So, man, it's an amazing program. Not a lot of people know about it. So that's why we're really highlighting it today. Since the fall of 2020, 641 undergraduates and graduate students have taken the teacher pledge. And by this September, we're going to be looking at 350 teacher pledge alumni will be teaching in Wisconsin public or private schools. Amazing impact, right? So joining us right now is one of those teachers. I'd like you to meet Anya Kotecki. Did I say that right? Anya?
Yeah.
Did I get it? Okay. For the past 2 years, she's been teaching in the Milwaukee Academy of Science, teaching 6th and 7th grade social studies. This coming year, she'll be at Frank Lloyd Wright Intermediate School in West Dallas, where she'll be an multilingual learner teacher for 6th through 8th graders.
Yeah.
Anya, thank you so much for coming here today and really talking about this. You know, the teacher pledge, it's such an amazing program. What made it help you pursue your goal of becoming a teacher?
Yeah, so after my undergrad graduation, I was looking at a few different programs, and I had already taken out some loans for undergrad. And so what the teacher pledge did is it allowed me to focus on my education and what I wanted out of a teaching program, and be able to choose the program I wanted without worrying about the financial stressors that come with it.
Yeah, that is a huge lift off your shoulders, right? What inspired you to become a teacher?
So when I was a senior in high school, I did an internship program with one of my 8th grade math teachers, Mrs. Dunn, and that experience kind of made me fall in love with teaching. And then when I was at UW, I was studying history, and even though history can be so awful and traumatizing, studying history can also be really empowering. And I wanted to take that study of history and teach students how to do that themselves so that they can get that empowerment from that as well.
And who is that teacher again that inspired you?
Mrs. Dunn. She was at
little shout out.
Shout out to Mrs. Dunn.
That's awesome. Well, and she's made an impact on your life and many other lives based on that. So obviously it's very challenging being a teacher. What's it like these days? What's it like being in the classroom?
Yeah, so it is really challenging. I mean, every day you show up to the classroom and you don't really know exactly what to expect. And so there's those challenges within the classroom, but there's also external challenges and pressures and expectations of teachers. And teachers can get really caught up in that, and it can be really frustrating. And when the past 2 years, I've gone to the Early Career Teaching Institute at UW, and an activity that they had us do there was, it kind of grounded us, and it had us thinking about what our why is and why we teach, and what got us into teaching. And I think it's important to kind of take that why and reflect on the why and use that to motivate teachers to fight for an education system that is more sustainable and more equitable for students and teachers.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. There's a program that helps you focus your energies on that. Well, I just want to thank you so much for being a part of that program, for taking the pledge and being a teacher in Wisconsin. That's fabulous.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you. School year starts.
Yeah, so soon.
So soon. Summer is coming to a quick close. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you for taking the teacher pledge.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. So again, we're here at the Harley Museum in Milwaukee for our big 175th anniversary. And we invite you to come on down if you're in the Milwaukee area. We'll be over at the Harley building. We've got free ice cream. We're doing a trivia where you get a chance to win Badger football tickets. Lots of fun activities. So please join us if you can. We'd love to have you stop by. We also have a special guest. Bud Selig is going to be stopping by. So Brewers fans, please come on down. You can say hi to Bud if you'd like to. We'd like to thank you again for tuning in today from Milwaukee. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to post them on the Facebook group, and we can answer any questions that you have. So again, thanks for joining us and have a great day.
Thank you for watching this Badger Talks live event produced by the University of Wisconsin-Madison through UW Connects Outreach and the Office of State Relations. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube to see the library of past recorded talks. Please visit badgertalks.wisc.edu to see the schedule of upcoming talks, sign up for the Badger Talks email list, and search the roster of over 400 UW experts who are available to give talks on important issues in your Wisconsin community.